Hi and hello, welcome to online biology class because of Ideal Others Educational Institution and your. I am Sadish Kumar going to take on the class regarding the topic of environmental management. So this is the topic for unit number 22 in 10th standard biological science. The last topic of this lesson we will see about sewage management. So you know very well then from ninth standard, from 8th standard also we are seen about various things regarding the sewage management. Sewage, which means the wastewater or unused water which comes from our household, industry as well as in the municipality. So all these things is called as sewage. But the management remains we are having all types of sewage without conducting any kind of proper measure or protecting measure. We are eliminating all the unwanted water into the wasteland. So what it will be happen which was created into the pollution. To preventing the pollution, we are establishing a new method is called sewage management. We will see about the sewage management regarding the textual content. What is sewage management and what is sewage is a two-mark question. So untreated sewage or wastewater generated from the domestic and industrial process, the leading a polluter of the water source in India. We will see about one of the major polluted in the water body is called sewage. We will see that all the unwanted water from the domestic, which means the water which is comes from the drainage, we are mixed with the river stream in the form of river or pond and all other things. They are polluting the water body. It is a major pollutant in India. Then sewage water results in the agricultural contamination and environmental degeneration. By the same time, the wastewater is mixed with the agriculture land, which cause the pollution, and by the same time, they are contaminating the soil, which is degrading the environment of the agriculture. And second one, what are the sources of sewage or wastewater? Which means what are the steps which is involved and the production of the sewage water. So domestic purpose or household activities, which means hotel, then restaurant, lodge and hostels, home, all the wastewater is called domestic purpose or household activities. Dye and textile industries, we know very well the dye industries from the Erode and Karur districts and textile industries, they are eliminating some of the unwanted water. The leather industries, so leather industries also they are cleaning the leather by using with various kinds of chemical and salt. They are commonly called upon tannery waste. The tannery waste which consists of large amount of salt and calcium which is deposited on the agriculture land, which is causing the major problem. Sugar and beverage industries, sugar, you know that molasses, after the extraction of the sugar, then the sugar cane is mixed with the water is called molasses. And beverages, that means the alcohol preparation or wine industry is called and beverages. Paper and pulp industries, you know very well the paper industries also the plant extract is mixed with this water. The unwanted things are eliminated in the form of plub is called in the form of paper waste. Then this is the diagrammatic representation how the sewage water is treating with the primary, secondary and tertiary treatment. Then all these method which is done in the form of cleaning the environment by means of the removal of the unwanted material. And next one, the conventional wastewater treatment method is involved the following steps. So the wastewater method which is involved for various steps. You know very well each and every type of steps they are producing and producing some of the unwanted things. The unwanted things are eliminated by the safe manner and they are disposed with the safeguard method. So they are consist of four different method. Number one, pre-screening, that is a filtration method. Aeration mixed with the air, then they are converted into in the form of sludge. And third one is called sludge management. The sludge is allowed for sedimentation, the removal of the water, and the remaining things move on with the next generation. And water reuse, if the filtration is done, the effluent which is available on the upper surface of the water, they are used for the agriculture purposes. Then the pre-screening. So the wastewater is generated from the domestic and industrial activities is screened to remove the soil and solid particles. We know very well the many kind of things which is move on with the drainage in the form of sand pocket, soap cloth, the soap paper, then paste, then all other unwanted things are floating. The unwanted things, floatable materials are filtered and removed. That is called pre-screening. Again they are go for another sedimentation process. Then next one we will see about aeration. The screened wastewater is then pumped into the aeration tank. It is a huge tank. They are consist of adjuster and rotator. High pressure of air is passed on into the container. Then what it will be happen? They are done in the high speed of air. They are rotating this sludge water, and they are eliminated into the unwanted microbial contamination removed by biological degeneration occurs in the presence of air. So biological degeneration, that means a biotic substance in the form of microorganism, protozoa and parasitic things are removed by means of this method for air is called aeration. And the sedimentation process, sedimentation we know very well, that is a settle down. The sludge is settled down in the bottom, that is the heavy particles are settled down in the form of soil, the waste heavy metals. In this process, the solid particle suspension from are allowed to the settled. The particle that are settled from the suspension is known as sludge. Sludge is not in the form of solid, it is in the form of semi-solid. They are always consist of solid and liquid particle, so we are call upon it is in the form of sludge. And the sludge removal, the sludge is generated by the degeneration process, is transferred periodically from the tank to the safe disposal. The sludge is again undergo for the further process. Then what it will happen? It is periodically, then the step by step process, then it will be take some time, periods of time. After that it is degenerated from one tank to another tank. It is a safe disposable method. Then disinfection, so the chlorination and UV treatment. Chlorination we know very well from the drainage side, the scavengers they are spread with various types of chemical in the form of white color powder is called chlorine. Then some of them they are utilized for the UV radiation, treat the water recovered, remove of microbial contamination. The microbial contaminations are eliminated by any kind of chemical treatment, so it is otherwise called in chemical treatment. Water recycling, so water recycling is a major process. The water will then supplied by the domestic and industrial purposes. So once the waters are filtered, aeration, sedimentation, sludge removal, disinfection, the water is now it is in the form of pure substance. They are used for domestic, for the growing of the garden and all other thing, park generation, and industrial mainly for cooling of the instruments. The main water is utilized. Then solid waste management. So solid substance you know very well, it is in the form of hard substance. The solid waste is mainly include the municipal waste, hospital waste, industrial waste and e-waste. So the municipal waste, that means the broken particles of the stone, then the waste which is comes out in the form of plastics and all other thing. Hospital waste we know very well, the syringes and medicine bottle, injections and wound containing cotton, all other things. From industrial waste means waste material, and e-waste contaminated radio, cell phone, TV, refrigerator, washing machine, all other things. The solid waste are dumped into the soil, which is result to the landscape pollution. So we are polluting, we are dumping all the unwanted things, the solid material in the one particular place. What it will happen? The entire place is get contaminated. The last class we are seen about the e-waste are generated by various types of the chemical. The chemical also penetrate on the soil. Finally, the soil is become into the junk soil. Then the solid waste management is involved in the collection, treatment and proper disposing of solid material is discarded from the household and industrial activities. Collection, that means we are collecting the waste material from degradable and non-degradable. Degradable, that is in the form of biodegradable and non-biodegradable. Treatment, if it is degradable, that means we will go for various kinds of treatment. Proper disposal, that means they are having any kind of radiation, depending upon the radiation we are disposing, and so it is a best method from the household and industrial activities. Then methods of solid waste disposal. Number one, segregation. So segregation is otherwise called separation. We are separating into different types, biodegradable and non-biodegradable. Biodegradable, that means a substance are broken down by any type of microbial action is called biodegradable. Non-biodegradable, that means the substance which are not degraded by any kind of microbial action is called a non-biodegradable waste material. Biodegradable materials are in the form of paper, wood, and paper, wood, etc. And non-biodegradable material, that is in the form of plastics. Then sanitary landfill. So the sanitary landfill, that means we are filled with the land and growing some kind of plants. The solid waste are dumped into the low-lying areas. The layer is compact to the truck and allowed settlement. Then the waste materials is settled for about 2 to 12 months. The organic matter undergo for decomposition. It is a simple process to formation of a organic material in the form of vermicomposting. So the organic decomposition is others always called an vermicomposting. So the vermicomposting, which is done by all kinds of panchayat in the form of solid waste management scheme. So the earthworm, they are degrading all the unwanted material and they are converted into in the form of vermicomposting manure. And third one is a incineration, that is a burning, where make the fire. So non-degradable material or medical waste, they are properly constructed once into the high temperature. Then composting is a biodegradable material solid waste digested by the microbial action or earthworm. We are converted into the hums. So hums is a nutritional rich containing material. The next one, so recycling of the waste, the paper, old books, magazine, newspaper, recycled proceed by the paper mills. We will done all the unwanted things to make into the recycled things. Then agriculture waste like a coconut shell, jute cotton stalk, the gabus, sugar cane, and used for making a paper and a cardboard, we know very well. Then paddy husk also used for the livestock of the fodder, so it is a feeding of the cow and buffalo. Then cow dung and other organic waste can be used for the gopher gas. We are seen about biogas in the form of gopher gas, which is help to the methane production, and the solid waste is used for the agriculture purpose in the form of manure. The plant provide a biogas, the manure for the field. And the last topic of this lesson, we will see about 3R approaches. So it is a very common process. 3R, 1R from the reduce, second one is called recycle, and third one from the reuse. The 3R approach, reduce, reuse, and recycle may be followed for the effective waste management. That is a reduce, where pollution, the pollutions are reduced. Recycle, the pollutions are recycled. Then reuse, the materials are again used. So this is the major concept of the 3R approaches. So up to that, we are successfully completing all the biological science portion. We are having only one more lesson in the form of computer science. They are called an visual communication. So thank you very much, each and every one of you. And then bye bye to Sadish Kumar from Biological Science Department.